Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Primož Roglič has done it again. He's won the Vuelta España and won it for the fourth time. This pulls him even with Roberto Heras, who also won the Vuelta 4 times back between 2000 and 2005. In the end, Roglic's winning margin was 2 minutes and 36 seconds over Ben O'Connor of Australia. O'Connor had been the talk of the race after crushing the competition at stage 6 by 4.5 minutes and distancing Roglič by 6.5 on that stage. So Roglič had been in red after stages 4 and 5 and was looking good, but this stage turned the race upside down and people were starting to wonder, could O'Connor really be in this good form? Was Roglič really fit after the terrible crash in stage 12 of the Tour de France this year? It was bad enough that he missed the Olympics. So fresh legs, maybe, sure, but enough miles in them to be able to deal with the Vuelta? Not so sure. The Vuelta is strange, and this year it was very tough with some brutal mountain stages, and there was excruciating heat in week 1 in the south of Spain. Cold, miserably rainy in the second and third weeks in some of the mountain stages in the north of Spain, and that made it even tougher. And then there's the debacle in stage 6 where O'Connor just crushed everyone's spirit. But Roglič is not an outwardly kind of emotional guy. He kept it low-key, and he started to claw back at O'Connor's lead. Adding to that, Roglič has a very strong team this year with the Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, and they worked really hard for him, methodically, surgically, driving the pace perfectly to make O'Connor suffer over the next week. It wasn't every day, but it was well-timed, 45 seconds here, 30 more there. Almost 2 minutes on stage 13, but it was really stage 19 with that really tough mountaintop finish that Roglič took off and asserted himself. And it was almost 1,000 meters of climbing in the last 15K. Red Bull really set up Roglič perfectly, and then he did the rest and won the stage, taking 2 minutes from O'Connor in the process and theoretically clinching the victory already for the Vuelta. So stage 20 and 21 were left. Stage 20 was kind of a normal stage, and the leaders stayed together. Dunbar did take that victory for a stage win, but nothing else much happened in the pack. And then stage 21 was all that was left, and that was the time trial in Madrid. So Stefan Kung was dominant in that, but Roglič finished second and really showed that this was his Vuelta to win. And so what does this do for his legacy? Well, it gives him 5 Grand Tour victories, 4 in the Vuelta, 1 in the Giro. Now, the Tour de France remains elusive for him, and with his 35th birthday coming up in October, we can only wonder what kind of chances he has for future Grand Tour victories, especially with the new guard of Pogačar and Vingegaard, who weren't here for this Vuelta, but that doesn't really diminish anything about Roglic's victory. People can't do 3 Grand Tours in a year. It just doesn't happen, and not with winning. So I think we really have to give him a lot of credit. He's definitely in the twilight of his career, but he showed us what he's made of as an amazing victory. And maybe it gives him a little bit of wind in his sails to go back to the World Championships in 2 weeks. He has 1 medal there from back in 2017, which was in the time trial. So maybe he goes to Zurich in 2 weeks and decides that he's going to give it a real shot there and try to medal in the time trial. You've got the young guard there as well with Tarling and Ghana, and Kung is going to be there. It's going to be tough to get a medal, but I can definitely see him trying. So anyway, stay tuned for more of those races. The World Championships start on September 22nd, and we'll really put an exclamation mark on an incredibly busy cycling season with all the major tours, the Olympics in Paris, and now the World Championships, all compressed into just these 4.5 months. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.